You think attraction is all about looks? Think again. Science has uncovered 5 unexpected traits that make men completely irresistible. Traits that work on a deep, subconscious level. If you've ever wanted to be the guy women can't stop thinking about, pay close attention. Because after today, you'll never see attraction the same way again. Strong, well-defined hands are one of the most overlooked yet incredibly powerful signals of attraction. Women notice them, often subconsciously, because hands reveal more than just physical strength. They tell a story of discipline, capability, and confidence. A firm grip during a handshake, the way fingers move with precision, the natural vascularity that suggests low body fat and high fitness. All these elements contribute to an unspoken aura of masculinity. When a man has strong, slightly veiny hands, it hints at physical resilience, the ability to build, protect, and provide. These are primal cues that go beyond aesthetic appeal. It's not just about size, but rather the way hands reflect an active lifestyle, a man who uses them for work, for training, for creating. Grooming plays a significant role too. Rough, unkempt hands signal carelessness, while well-maintained but strong hands show a perfect balance of ruggedness and attention to detail. Women instinctively recognize these nuances because hands are often the first physical point of interaction. A subtle touch on the lower back, the way fingers wrap around a glass, even something as simple as rolling up sleeves to reveal forearms. These all subtly communicate confidence, strength, and a sense of quiet dominance. A man's scent carries an undeniable power that words can't replicate. It's not just about the cologne he wears, but the natural scent his body emits, which is directly influenced by diet. Studies show that men who consume a nutrient-rich diet filled with fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins exude a more pleasant, naturally appealing scent. Their sweat, which may seem insignificant, is subconsciously assessed by women and perceived as fresher, more attractive, and even subtly sweet. On the contrary, diets high in processed foods lead to a scent that is more intense, sour, and less desirable. This connection between diet and scent is rooted in biology. Women are wired to detect signals of health and genetic fitness, and body chemistry plays a huge role in that. But the influence of diet extends beyond just smell. It shapes skin quality, giving it a warm golden tone due to the presence of carotenoids from foods like carrots, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens. This natural glow is often associated with health, vitality, and even higher testosterone levels, making a man appear more vibrant and appealing. A strong physique is one thing, but when combined with an inviting, natural scent and a visible glow of well-being, the effect is undeniable. Women pick up on these cues in ways they might not even consciously realize, but the attraction is there, embedded deep in evolutionary preference. A deep, focused gaze is an unspoken force of attraction that can captivate without a single word. Eye contact is a form of silent communication, an exchange of energy that can shift the entire dynamic of an interaction. Holding steady, intentional eye contact during a conversation signals presence, attentiveness, and unshakable confidence. It makes the other person feel seen, understood, and desired. But balance is key. Too much eye contact can come off as aggressive, even unsettling, while too little can make a man appear nervous or disengaged. The sweet spot lies in mastering the rhythm, holding eye contact for 3 to 5 seconds, briefly looking away, then returning with renewed intensity. This pattern creates intrigue, a sense of natural confidence that keeps the connection alive without overwhelming the other person. There's also the subtle power of controlled blinking. Rapid blinking can suggest nervousness, while a steady, natural blink rate keeps the gaze calm and inviting. Some of the most magnetic people in the world aren't necessarily the most talkative. They simply know how to use their eyes to draw others in. When a man learns to control his gaze, to look at a woman not just as an observer, but as someone who sees her fully, the effect is intoxicating. She feels noticed, appreciated, and held in a space of unspoken connection, making eye contact one of the most powerful yet underrated tools of attraction. A slightly messy, effortless look can be far more attractive than a meticulously curated appearance. Women are drawn to men who look effortlessly put together, as if they naturally exude style and confidence without trying too hard. A bit of stubble, a slight tussle in the hair, rolling up sleeves, leaving the top button undone. These elements create an aesthetic that feels rugged yet refined. This phenomenon is linked to what psychologists call the pratfall effect, where small imperfections make a person seem more relatable and appealing. When a man appears too polished, it can come off as rigid or overly calculated. But when he strikes the balance between put together and relaxed, he projects authenticity. It suggests that he doesn't need to impress because his presence alone is enough. The same principle applies to fashion. An outfit that appears slightly unpolished, like a fitted shirt with the sleeves rolled up, well-worn boots instead of brand-new sneakers, or a casual jacket draped over broad shoulders, creates an effortless style that resonates deeply. The key is intentional imperfection. A man who knows how to carry himself with ease, who looks good without looking like he spent hours getting ready, embodies a quiet confidence that is infinitely more attractive than someone who tries too hard. Women sense when a man is comfortable in his own skin, and that level of self-assurance is magnetic. A small dose of stress, when controlled and handled correctly, can enhance a man's attractiveness by signaling ambition, drive, and resilience. Studies reveal that men with slightly elevated cortisol levels, indicative of tackling challenges and pushing through obstacles, are often perceived as more attractive. This is because women are instinctively drawn to men who display strength under pressure, men who face adversity head-on rather than crumbling under it. Controlled stress, the kind that comes from pursuing goals, working on something meaningful, or stepping outside comfort zones, creates a powerful aura of purpose. A man who is too relaxed, too comfortable, too at ease all the time, can come across as lacking ambition or direction. While excessive stress that leads to emotional instability is unattractive, the ability to manage high-pressure situations with composure and confidence is deeply appealing. It signals that a man is capable, that he can handle life's challenges, that he is someone who won't break when things get tough. The balance lies in being driven without appearing overwhelmed, passionate without being consumed, resilient without seeming reckless. The way a man responds to stress, whether he lets it fuel him or break him, reveals more about his character than any words ever could. Women pick up on this instinctively. A man who thrives under controlled pressure, who knows how to channel stress into growth and progress, stands out as someone worth noticing, someone worth being drawn to. The way a man moves, his body language, and his presence in a room all contribute to the perception of confidence and dominance. Slow, deliberate movements convey self-assurance. A strong posture, shoulders back, chest open, signals a level of certainty that is immediately attractive. Rushed, fidgety movements suggest nervousness, while smooth, intentional actions create an air of control. This extends to the way a man walks. A confident, purposeful stride, neither too fast nor too slow, exudes authority. The way he holds his drink, the way he leans in just slightly during a conversation, the way he carries himself when entering a space. All these micro-expressions send subconscious signals of either power or uncertainty. One of the most attractive qualities a man can develop is an awareness of his physical presence, an understanding of how he takes up space. Standing tall, making deliberate movements, using pauses in conversation strategically, and maintaining composure under pressure all enhance attraction without a single word being spoken. A low, controlled, and steady voice can have an almost hypnotic effect on attraction. Studies show that deeper voices are associated with dominance, maturity, and even higher testosterone levels, making them naturally more appealing. But it's not just about pitch, it's about the rhythm, the pacing, the presence in the voice. A man who speaks too quickly or with a high, uncertain tone can come off as anxious or lacking confidence. But when he slows down, lowers his tone slightly, and speaks with intentionality, every word carries weight. Pauses become powerful. Silence between words builds anticipation. A voice that remains calm, even in high-pressure situations, suggests composure and leadership, which are qualities deeply tied to attraction. Even laughter, when rich and genuine rather than high-pitched or nervous, contributes to a sense of masculine presence. The way a man uses his voice, how he controls it, the confidence in his tone, the steadiness of his delivery, determines whether he commands attention or fades into the background. Every unspoken detail, every subtle cue, every unconscious signal plays a role in attraction, shaping perception in ways that logic alone cannot define.